Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is City and welcome back to the NBA 2K rebuild video. Last week we touched on the Brooklyn Nets. Actually, we touched on the Charlotte Hornets. The week before was the Brooklyn Nets, and we had a pretty fun time rebuilding the Charlotte Hornets. So in today's video, you guys, we are going to be going through and rebuilding the Toronto Raptors. We're going to be staying in the East because the East is a little bit more safe than the West. But my next video will be back in the West. I have an idea for something that I want to try, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it. So we're going to be taking over the Toronto Raptors today, who have a developing Scotty Barnes. They have quickly, they have RJ Barrett. That's kind of their big three. That's kind of their core at the moment. They also have Jakob Poeltl. They have Kelly Olynyk. They have Bruce Brown. They have Grady Dick, who's developing nicely as well himself. And then we have Chris Boucher, who's probably not going to get any minutes, but we have Abaji, who's probably going to get some minutes, and young Jacoby Walter here, who I'd like to put some time into today's video. We also have guys like Davion Mitchell and Chomche, but I don't think they're going to get much minutes at all, but we'll see how things go. So I think today we're going to be, I did want to kind of start Bruce Brown, but I feel like we're going to trade him pretty soon. So I would like to play Jacoby Walter and just see what happens with his development. We're going to be playing Grady Dick as a backup at the start, and then we might eventually start him over RJ Barrett depending on how he develops. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave this team the same for the first part of the year. We're going to go through to the deadline and we're going to see if we can make some changes. Obviously this year, it might not be the best year possible, but we'll move on from there and hopefully in our second year, make a big move for the playoffs. And in the third year, win a title. That is the plan. Hopefully we can actually do that. Okay, I tried to look if we could sign anyone, but there's no one there that really interests me. So going into player progression, Scotty Barnes is up, RJ Barrett is up, Emmanuel Quickly is up, which is what we like to see. Grady Dick is up, Bruce Brown's up one, Abaji's up a couple, and Davion Mitchell progresses nicely as well, which is great to see. So Jacoby Walter might be our starting shooting guard next year, which I kind of want to see him develop a little bit. Unsure if he's going to go well, but I think Bruce Brown off the bench is going to be handy for us. He could even be a trade piece at the deadline. We could even look to get a first round pick for him. But I'm really excited for this Raptors team. I think this Raptors team's fun. I think Scotty Barnes is a very important player for their future. Quickly and Barrett were great acquisitions at the deadline as well. So let's chuck in the 2025 draft. We could look to be pretty bad this year if we wanted to go for early pick. I believe we own our first round pick next year. Okay, so we need to cut a player. That is okay. So we are just going to cut Jamal Sheed. Apologies, my friend. That's great. So moving on, let's go into the next year. So I think what we need to do first is we actually need to see we need to see if we have our first round pick. We do have our first round pick next year. We have a couple of a Pacers top 3 pick. I think that's from the Siakam trade. So I think we're going to leave everything the way it is for now. And so they want to start Bruce Brown. I'm thinking we give Bruce Brown 20 minutes, but we play Jacoby Walter in that position. We give him some more minutes too. So Kelly Olynyk, Grady Dick can be the 6th man. Kelly Olynyk can get 20 minutes. Bruce Brown can get 20 minutes. I don't think I want to give Bruce Boucher any minutes. We can look to maybe trade him. I'll give Chomche 12 minutes. We want to develop some of these guys. Freeman Liberty, we could play some of these guys, but I just don't think we're going to really need to. Okay, so we're going to give Jacoby Walter 20 minutes. So we're going to go 27 to Quickly, 20 to Walter, 26 to Barrett, 29 to Barnes, 26 to Poeltl. Yeah, okay, I think I like this team the way it is. An 11-man rotation though. I'm thinking maybe we trim this down. I don't actually like that. So who misses out? Does Chomche miss out? I think Chomche misses out, which is unfortunate. So we've got 12 minutes to spare. I thought some of these minutes were low. So we'll go 30 to our big 3. And I think that's going to be good. Cool. I like that team. I like how it's looking. System efficiency, 3-star balance, which isn't too bad. I think Jacoby Walter will develop into his role nicely. Triangle, we're a little bit better. So we may as well just throw it under triangle and see what happens. I'm not expecting too much from this team in this first kind of year, but we'll see how things go. The first game is a win. Olenek has a massive game. Jacoby Walter has a good game. 17 points, 0 rebounds, 1 assist. Okay, perfect. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Okay, so things aren't looking too great. We're 17 and 34, so we're pretty bad here at the trade deadline, which in all honesty isn't too bad. Like, I know we can get our early pick in and we could pick up like Cooper Flag or someone like that. So where are we sitting at the moment? We're sitting second last. So we're a lot worse than... Yeah, so we're sitting third last. So we could get a top 3 pick. We could bring in a generational talent to come in and help us. I think a Cooper Flag would be kind of fun, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe like an Ace Bailey or like a Dylan Harper would be kind of cool. But way worse than what we anticipated, which is a bit annoying. So to be anywhere near the play-ins, we need to work something out and finish home strongly. So let's have a look at some of the stats. I'm hoping some of our players are playing really well. So Scotty Barnes, man, we might have to adjust some shooting or shot tendencies or something. But quickly, 18.6 points. RJ Barrett, 18. Scotty Barnes, 14, 7 and 5. Grady Dick has been playing really bloody good. That's great to see. Olenek, Jacoby Walter is playing good in his debut season as well. Jakob Podol. Olenek is playing better than Podol. Okay. Very interesting. Bruce Brown has been serviceable. Abaji and Davion Mitchell has been pretty good too. So I think there's a few trades to be made. I'd actually like to see what happens if, like, what's the shot tendency? Scotty Barnes is a 60 shot tendency. Okay, that's not happening. We need to fix that pretty quickly. So shot tendency. He is going to be a 90. We're going to make him the guy. We're going to make him a 99 shot. Oh, we'll make him a 95 shot. And we'll put his touch up too. And the rest is going to be pretty good. What is Jacoby Walter? 70. I'll push him up a little bit as well. So everyone else here, I think, is pretty good. I think that's okay. We'll confirm those changes. So I'm going to look for some trades for some of our guys that are off the bench. I think maybe a Bruce Brown could get us maybe a pick. And that $23 million salary could get us a good player. But it's going to be a bit difficult. So I'm going to see what we can do trade-wise, and I'll make some moves. Okay, for the first trade, we're going to be trading out Chris Boucher for Kenrick Williams, who's on a lot less salary, and we get a 2029 second-round pick. There's no other real picks or anything here, no other decent players, and Boucher is not playing for us. So we're going to do this trade. We're going to get rid of him, and there's nothing really else out there for anyone on our team. Like Bruce Brown, he just got a lot of money. So I'm thinking maybe we look to move him in the offseason or maybe bring him back. He does have some value though, so it's a little bit annoying. Maybe we need to move out a pick or something. But yeah, some of these contracts are just massive. I honestly, I don't hate this. That brings in a lot of depth for us. Grant Williams isn't having the best year, and I feel like we always bring in Grant Williams. Jordan Clarkson's having an okay year. We trade out Temple as well. We get back Eubanks. That's not bad. Kevin Herter. Rui Hashimura would actually be pretty decent. He's having an okay year. He would be coming off the bench though. We do get Gabe Vincent in this trade, which he's not really doing much. We could honestly look to move him as well. I don't hate that trade, but I think maybe we could just leave Bruce Brown on this team and maybe extend him. Jeremy Grant off the bench. No, he's having a really bad year. Draymond Green. Okay, so I think we're good. There's no trades out there for Olenek. Like, is there any? Even if we attach like a second round pick, is there anything we can get? Max Strus. Yeah, none of these really jump out of the page at me. Gabe Vincent in a second. Yeah, no. They're just kind of pick swaps. I wouldn't hate this for Dorian's Finney-Smith, but we get a first round pick here, and we get Velasco, who we don't even need to play. I actually don't hate this. Means we can play Abaji. So I'm happy with that. We want to be bad. We add an exception. And we do it. We do the trade. Okay, so I'm fine with that. We trade Olenek off. We need to change our team around a little bit now, which is completely fine. So yeah, Abaji comes into no, it's not Abaji. Who am I thinking of right now? Hold on, let me no, wait, I know who exactly I'm talking about. Chomchi, I'm pretty sure. Who is in the G League right now, who we can bring back. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We're going to call him back in, and we're going to develop him nicely as well. So Bruce Brown and Jacoby Walter will swap once again. And then we can kind of set this rotation out. So Kenrich Williams is getting minutes at the moment. I don't want to give him any minutes. We'll give Chomche those minutes. I know we traded for Kenrich, but he's really not going to get much time for us. So Chomche can get 14, Abaji 16, Mitchell can get 16 as well. Bruce Brown 20, Grady Dick can get, we'll go 26, and then we'll give the rest of the 9 minutes to Jacoby Walter. And I think we're set. I think we're ready to go. I know we just got a couple of picks in, but I'm quite happy with what we have. We're a 3.5-star triangle still, and see you guys at the end of the year, where hopefully we're still pretty bad and we get a first-round pick, or early first-round pick next year. So at the end of the first year in charge, Luka wins your MVP. Rookie of the year goes to Alex Sarr. Sixth man of the year goes to Russ. Wemby wins defensive player of the year. Most improved goes to Ahmed Thompson. Clutch player, Paolo Banchero, and Jason Kidd. And the Dallas Mavericks are the coach and executive of the year. I don't think we're going to get anyone on any of these teams, which is okay. No, we do not. Okay, that is okay with me. Do we get anyone on any... We do get Jacoby Walter here. Okay, cool. That is nice to see. But we were almost dead last, so... I don't actually mind that. That's what we wanted to do. We can get a really good pick and hopefully bounce back strongly next year. So RJ Barrett, 18 points. These two almost averaged 18 points together, which is nice. Hopefully Scotty Barnes can score some more next year. Dick and Walter were really good. Jakopoda was okay. Bruce Brown was still pretty strong. Abaji and Chomsey and David Mitchell were also pretty good. So yeah, not bad. Not the best season, but hopefully next year we can make a big impact in these playoffs. And then if we need to extend it out another year, I always do in the end. So Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Jalen Brunson is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. The Knicks versus the Nuggets, and the Knicks sweep. Julius Randle is your Finals MVP. Cool. So this is a very important offseason for us. Player retirement sees LeBron retiring. Kyle Lowry, Al Horford, Coley. Russ is going to retire. We'll override that and keep him around for one more year, I think. I think that's only fair. And Garrett Temple is going to retire, which is fine. Klay Thompson wants to retire. He always wants to retire, man. But that's okay. We'll override that. So staff retirements, that's okay. Draft lottery is going to be very important. Hopefully we get a high pick and we get number 2. Okay, cool. It is raining at the moment. Apologies if you can hear that. But we get number 2, which I'm very happy with. We get to keep number 2. Staff signing. We need an assistant GM. We can just let them fill this out, I guess. So our head coach is going to be Darko. We'll keep Darko around. We just need to fill out a couple of these other positions, which we'll quickly do. This is always... I always find this helps the team. Okay, cool. So everyone's signed. And we're going to move on to the draft. So I don't know who we're going to pick up. Because we can pick up Ace Bailey, we can pick up Cooper Flag. Depends who the Nets don't want. So the Nets are going to bring in Cooper Flag. So we have a huge list of options here. We can bring in Ace Bailey, who can definitely become the shooting guard of the future. Or we can bring in a Dylan Harper or a Nolan Traylor. We don't need a center. I'm thinking we just go Ace Bailey. I'm gonna bring in Ace Bailey. We only have the 1 pick in this year's draft. That is okay. So Dylan Harper went 2, Edgecombe went 3, Powell, Trayor went all the way down to the 6. Okay, very interesting. So rookie signing, obviously we'll bring in Ace Bailey. Team player options, we want to make sure to bring back all these guys. We'll let Mogbo go, but Chomji, Abaji, and Dick are going to be important for us next year. So bring all those guys back. I could have actually... Is it too late? It's too late. Okay, we could have brought them both back. David Mitchell will bring back. And Freeman Liberty will let walk. I don't think we need him around anymore. So this is going to be really interesting. So we need to bring back Davion Mitchell. He is going to accept a 3-year. We'll just round it out at 10 mil. I think that's fine for him. He's going to hopefully accept that. Freeman Liberty only wants like the minimum. So we'll see if he will just do that. And yeah, I think we're good there. Davion Mitchell is going to come back, which is cool. We'll match that for him, I guess. We can just have him for depth. Bruce Brown, I would like to keep around if he would come back. I don't know how much he's going to want. He's a 78 overall. So let's see. Where is he? He is Asadama. Bruce Brown. Where are you? Where did you go? Wait, did Bruce Brown sign somewhere already? Am I tripping right now? Bruce Brown is not here. Unless he regressed like crazy. Okay, very interesting. Bruce Brown. Okay, I think it's glitching on us. I think something weird's happening. Okay, so he should be here now. For some reason, I must have clicked the button. I don't know. I'm not good when it comes to this game. So Bruce Brown only wants 8 million. If you'll come back on that, I'll bring you back. We can definitely look to trade that. Okay, so we get Freeman Liberty, we get Davion Mitchell, we get Bruce Brown back, which is great. We can probably sign someone else if we really wanted to. I don't know how much money we have. I'm not expecting us to have Jalen Green money. We have $8 million to spend. So we definitely do have money to use. Or we could cook up potentially a trade, which I don't hate. I don't hate that at all. Mikal Fultz could be interesting to be on this team, but we did just bring in Ace Bailey, Aldama, Pippen, Quentin Grimes would be okay, Bobo, Caruso, Jabari Walker. Yeah, none of these guys really jump out at me too much. So I'm thinking we run it back. What's our team looking like right now? Okay, so does RJ Barrett go up if we make him a shooting guard? He goes down. Okay, but I know Ace Bailey is going to go up. He goes up quite a bit. Okay, does Grady Dick go down? He goes down a lot. Okay, that's problems. Does RJ Barrett go up? He goes down. Can Scotty Barnes play? He goes way up as a small forward as well. Okay, this is going to be really interesting because obviously Ace Bailey would be great to have as a shooting guard, but he's 6'9". I think I'd rather have him as a small forward, which Grady Dick can then play a backup shooting guard to Jacoby Walter. And then, yeah, this is going to be problematic. Okay, I think we can make a couple of trades. I'm going to see what is out there, and then we will make some moves. Okay, the last thing we're going to do in this little offseason is offer a contract to Markelle Fultz. Hopefully he accepts and joins us in Toronto, and he's going to. I couldn't find any trades for anyone else, so this is going to be a really interesting offseason to see what we can do, or team building to see what we can do. Hopefully we got this in the bag. Hopefully we make a big boom. I think a lot of our players are going to be developing nicely. If we're doing bad, I think we might have to look to trade like an RJ Barrett or, potentially an Emmanuel Quickly, which I don't really want to do. But it might be the case that we have to pull that off and make a big trade like that. We do have a couple of players that might not crack the rotation. I want to give a lot of minutes to Ace Bailey. I want to give a lot of minutes to Jacoby Walter. There's a lot of players on this team that might not get minutes, which is going to be really frustrating. So we've got a 10-man rotation, and Chomche isn't even getting minutes. Abaji isn't even getting minutes. So I think we're going to have to make a decision. What did Fultz average last year? He was quite good. I think Bruce Brown comes out of the lineup, and I'd rather give Chomche those minutes. So Chomche can get 16 minutes. And Jacoby Walter is probably going to swap with Grady Dick. And then we'll play Ace Bailey. Okay, Ace Bailey can be our 6-man. He can get 20 minutes. And then we'll take those minutes away from Mitchell. Grady Dick can get 20 minutes as well. Chomche can get 16. Fultz Mitchell can get 14 each, which I think is going to be okay. But we need a backup power forward. Okay, so Jacoby Walter can get 26 minutes. Quickly, 30, 30. We'll go 30. We do need a backup power forward. That's going to be a problem, I think. That's going to be where we go wrong. I think we just leave this team as it is for now. Chomche can play some backup. We'll go 22 minutes to these guys. And that should be good. I think I'm happy with this. Hopefully we move forward this year. System efficiency has us 2.5 still. We better underbalanced. We'll go underbalanced. And then yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at the trade deadline and we'll see how we do. We might have to make a big move or we might actually just be good. So we're here at the trade deadline and for some reason, 2K really likes us. We're third in our conference. We're third in power ranking. We're 35 and 16, which is one of my best records in some of these rebuilds. So Scotty Barnes is exploding this year. MVP caliber year. I think he finally clicked. 27 points from him, almost 9 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.3 blocks, 1.3 steals, 1.1 blocks, which is insane. Quickly and Barrett are playing really well. Ace Bailey is cooking, but so is Jacoby Walter. Jacoby Walter is also playing really well, so maybe we play Jacoby Walter off the bench. Jakob Poeltl is probably the weak link on the team, but he's doing all right himself. Grady Dick, Fultz, Chomche, and Davion Mitchell. So really interesting. I don't know if there's a move to be made. I really don't. We do have like a lot of our picks still. We do have, you know, quite a lot of expiring money. Bruce Brown, I don't think he hasn't touched the floor this year. Or maybe he has. Yeah, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Maybe we can cook something up. Has he started for us this year? I didn't see. No, he hasn't. Okay, so we could definitely look to trade him and Kenrich Williams. I'm going to look around the league and see what we have. Maybe Grady Dick could be on the deadline, or on the trade table as well. Not that I really want to do that, but it might be something that like we possibly could run with. So Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Buddy Hield, Valanciunas. Yeah, none of these guys really jump out at me too much. Bobby Portis could be interesting. I think our bench is probably okay. If there's just anyone... Hugo Gonzalez would be interesting, but we have a lot of those players. I think we just need a better power forward and a better center. That's all we really need. A power forward and a center. But none of these guys are kind of what I'm looking at, which is rather unfortunate. A Miles Turner could be interesting. A Miles Turner could be really interesting. I don't know if that's something that I would actually do. What's he averaging this year? He's on quite a bit of money. He's 29. He's dropped off a little bit compared to recent years. So maybe we don't do that. But an Obi Toppin could be interesting. Obi Toppin off the bench could be fun. If we can go like... I don't know who I'd give up. Bruce Brown and Kenrich Williams. Could we maybe get like a future pick for our off season, and we'll also give you... We will give you a top 3 protected pick. How much? Okay, so you need to give up a bad player. This is probably a really bad trade, but it's okay. Johnny Furphy is pretty decent, unfortunately. I'll take Ben Shepherd if you don't want Ben Shepherd. Okay, so we'll give you a 2026 first round pick, Kenrich Williams, Bruce Brown for every top end, a 2030 first round pick, and Ben Shepherd. Can we maybe throw in another player or something here? Abaji hasn't even touched the floor for us this year, which is very sad. Davion Mitchell, not playing very well. Ace Bailey, Grady Dick. Is this even worth doing? We're not even playing Abaji at the moment. maybe we don't do this. Maybe we don't do that. Okay. I think we just save all our big trades for the end of the year. I think I'm fine with that. I think the only thing we need to really do is Ace Bailey. He's small forward. Okay. So we can't really switch positions like that. That's okay. We'll leave it how it is. It seems to be working. I wish we could get Abaji into this team somehow. Davion Mitchell was developing nicely. Fultz. Maybe we could take Fultz out of the lineup. We'll see. We'll see how this goes for the rest of the season. Maybe it works good. Maybe it doesn't. And I'll catch you guys at either the contract extension deadline or the end of the year, and I'll let you know what contracts we extend. So at the end of the year, LaMelo Ball is your MVP, averaging 30 points a game and almost 10 assists. That's crazy from him. Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flag, averaging almost 20 points. That's insane. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Nikola Topic. Wemby is Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Devin Carter. Clutch Player of the Year goes to LaMelo Ball and the OKC and Knicks guys are Coach and Executive of the Year. Okay, did we get any Raptors on any of these teams? We did. We got Scotty Barnes here, which is amazing. Do we get anyone else on any of these teams? We didn't. All rookie first team. Wow, did Ace Bailey must have fell off a little bit. Okay, that's cool. So we end up being the 4th seed, which I'm actually quite happy with. Considering we were out of the playoffs last year, not even in the play-ins last year. So 25 points from Barnes, 8 and 5.2, 17.4, 17.2 from RJ Barrett and Quickly. 12 from Ace Bailey, 11 from Jacoby Walter, 10 from Grady Dick. Potter was okay. Well, Potter was okay. Chomche was all right as well. Fultz, Mitchell, and Abaji, okay. Not too bad. So we come up against the Orlando Magic, who have Suggs, KCP, Wagner, Banchero, Carter Jr. So a very interesting team here. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to the Magic. Game 4 goes to the Magic, and we've got a series on our hands. Game 5 goes to the Magic. Okay. I am going to see what they want to do. We drop this down to a 9-man rotation. They want to start Ace Bailey over RJ Barrett. I am not going to do that, unfortunately. But we're going to give 30 minutes. They also want to start Grady Dick. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go 32, 32, 30. 30, 30. Anyone else? This is a wild. We're not gonna play Bruce Brown. Where did Chomche go? I think we need backup center minutes for sure. Okay. Jacoby Walter's not even playing, which I think I want him playing over Fultz to get that experience. I know that doesn't matter in this sort of game in 2K, but that's how I want to do it. Okay, cool. Let's see how things go. So game 6 against the Magic, we lose. Okay, we get eliminated first round. All right. We got some big moves to make in this offseason. Maybe RJ Barrett goes. Maybe some big trades are made. LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards, Western Eastern Conference Finals. Hornets vs Timberwolves, and the Hornets win in 5. LaMelo is your Finals MVP. That is an insane season by him. Congrats. So player retirements, we have quite a few retirements. James Harden, Russ, Lopez, Draymond Green, Jordan, Clay, John Wall, Larry Nance. I don't know why I said that last. Draft lottery. I think we have a couple picks this year. So we end up with the 25th overall pick. I thought we had another. Did we end up trading that? Maybe we ended up trading that. That's okay. Staff signing. We are going to keep our guys around, I think, for this last year. We're going to see how they go under Darko. Hopefully we go good. NBA draft time. Do we draft or trade? I think we draft. And then we work out a trade with this pick. So we have the 25th overall pick. We are going to bring in... I don't know who we're going to bring in. Jackie Howard sounds good. Yeah, Jackie Howard sounds good. We'll bring in Jackie Howard. We have another pick as well, which ends up being not too far away, actually. We'll bring in Kareem Lopez as well. And then that's our draft. So these two can definitely be potentially traded. Debasa, Peterson, Boozer go top 3. Very interesting. So rookie signings, we'll sign both our guys. Team player options, we're going to bring Dick and Walter back. We need to. And then qualifying offers, Chomche and Abaji we need to pay. So Abaji and Chomche, we're going to give some money to. So make sure to lock them away before we do any trades. So Abaji, we'll pay you, and is Chomche even going to come back? Do we even need to bring back Chomche? He was okay. He's actually developing nicely. Okay, we'll bring back Chomche. It was a 75 overall. Luca is here. If we could get Luca, that would be insane. We have 13 million cap space, but that is going to go towards bringing back Chomche. Wherever he is, unless we can get a better backup center for that money. Like Jalen Smith is here. Would he accept? I'd rather bring in Smith than Chomche, to be honest. And Jalen Smith accepts. So we get Abaji, we get Chomche. I do think we're paying overs for Jalen Smith, but that's okay. I do like that. We can trade Yakapodal, which I think we're going to do. And if we can get Chomche back on the qualifying offer, that would be nice. Okay, so next year is our last year in charge. So I think we're going to throw RJ Barrett up here on the trade table, and we're going to look for... I think we look for a better center. So we can definitely throw Yakapodal here too, and that could get us a really good center. I don't think it's going to get us an Embiid. It's not going to get us anyone amazing. Like Jarrett Allen could be really cool. I feel like we get him quite a bit, but he could be really nice to round out this team. Or do we want someone a bit more defensive? Do we want like a Jaren Jackson could be interesting. On a Kongwu potentially. A Bam would be awesome, but I feel like we get Bam quite a bit, which... yeah, I'm unsure if we want to bring in a Bam. A Sabonis could be really fun, but he's a bit older. Mitchell Robinson, Anthony Davis, Wendell Carter, Lively or Gafford. Claxton could fit this team really nice. Jokic, Miles Turner. I'm kind of leaning towards trying to bring in Bam. Or do we go after Duran? I never go after Jalen Duran. Okay, so we'll go RJ Barrett and Yakapodal for Jalen Duran. We can play Ace Bailey in the small forward spot. We've got Scotty Barnes. We've got Jacoby Walter. We've got Emmanuel Quickly. We've got a really nice team. Maybe RJ Barrett was the glue that held us all together. I don't know. Could we get someone else in this trade too? Who do we need? I don't think we don't need any of these guys actually. Which is okay. That is okay by me. Can we like potentially get like a first round pick too? I don't know if that will even do this. I will give you a next year first rounder. I don't know if this is good or not. Is this even good? A good trade? I know Podal's good. I know RJ Barrett's good. Is this what we need to be doing right now? I don't know. I'm going to see if they'll accept it. They accept. Okay, so we bring in a new center to carry us forward. Someone better than Yakapodal. So Duran is our guy. Scotty Barnes, quickly. Do we keep Grady Dick around as our shooting guard? He seemed to be pretty good last year. Our point guard position is nice. Our small forward position is nice. Our backup point guard position is okay. We could switch some of these guys around. I still think there's a trade to be made. I'm going to see if I can find that trade now, and I'll be back. So Lonzo Ball is going to be our new benched point guard. He's going to come off the bench for us. He might be our 6th man of the year. We're going to give up Davion Mitchell and Bruce Brown and a future first round pick. I actually don't mind this trade at all. We're going to see if they'll accept, and they do. Perfect. Cool. So we upgrade our backup point guard spot with Lonzo Ball. Grady Dick is still going to be our shooting guard. I think I'm fine with that. Jacoby Walter is going to come off the bench as the shooting guard. We have Abaji here. We have Jalen Smith who's going to back up Duran. We have Scotty Barnes. I think we could look at an upgrade at the power forward spot, actually. Yeah, we can definitely look to do that. I am going to have a look and see if we can find a better backup power forward. I'm unsure who we're going to potentially bring in for this spot, but I'll quickly work that out. And then next year is going to be huge for us. So Caleb Martin's there. That's a no. Bringing in Giannis would be pretty freaking cool. Patty Williams, I always seem to bring in Patty Williams. So we're not going to do that this year. Yeah, it kind of dries up as a backup power forward option. but I'm sure we can find somebody. DeAndre Hunter is on a lot of money. That's probably a no. Yeah, none of these guys is a power. Grant Williams, he's regressing quite a bit. Miles Bridges would rather not. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. I don't think anyone's... Josh Hart as the sixth man would be pretty cool as the backup power forward. He's only 20 million, so we're going to have to probably figure something out. But we're going big next year. I'll come back to Josh Hart. We're not going to get Cameron Boozer. No way. That would never happen. Jonathan Isaac. I think Jonathan Isaac we can more likely get than what's his name. Okay, so we're gonna offer up our two young guys that we just picked up. I know they're probably not gonna be worth too much. And then we're also gonna offer up the Kenrich Williams salary, which isn't much. Okay. We'll keep that guy then. I don't want to trade a Barzy. Maybe we could trade Markel Fultz. Okay, that gets it done. Even Markel Fultz, Kenrich Williams gets it done. We might even keep Kenrich Williams, and we'll throw Jackie Howard on here too. You can't do that. Okay, we'll give you both our young guys then, that we just picked up, and Markel Fultz for Jonathan Isaac. Do we shoot for the moon and try and go for someone else, or do we go for Jonathan Isaac as the power forward off the bench? Let's see if they accept. They accept. Okay, we get it done. Okay, I'm actually really happy with that. Do we have any money left over? We don't. Okay, cool. So I am completely fine with this. Our team just got a hell of a lot better. I'm very happy with that. Ace Bailey's going to start next year. Chomche comes back on the qualifying offer. So Barnes is a 91, Duran goes up, Ace Bailey jumped up a lot. Quickly is an 84, Grady Dixon an 83, Jacoby Walters at 78. So this team should win it all next year, or go close. So I'll catch you guys at the end of season 3. Hopefully we manage to pull something off. I'd be really happy with that. So at the end of the final year in charge, Luka is your MVP. Rookie of the year goes to Cameron Boozer. Sixth man of the year goes to Topic yet again. Depoy goes to Chet. Ace Bailey is the most improved, averaging 22 points a game. Wow. Clutch player of the year goes to Anthony Edwards, and we are the coach and executive of the year. 64-18 record. That is crazy. Do we get anyone on any of these teams? It doesn't look like it. We do get Scotty Barnes. Okay, cool. That's nice to see. And then, yeah, okay, cool. So moving on. So we are the first seed, obviously. I want to see how these stats and standings went, man. That's crazy. So 24 points from Barnes, almost 7 rebounds and 5.2 assists. 22 points, almost 23, 8 and 2 from Ace Bailey. That's insane. Jalen Duran 15 and 12, or 15 and 11, sorry. That's nice to see. Quickly stayed the same. He's just been so consistent. That's like, he dropped off a little bit from last year, but he stayed very consistent. 40% from 3. Grady Dick 12, Lonzo Ball 10, Jalen Smith almost 10, Jacoby Walter 8.2. So, you know, he dropped off a little bit, but he's not playing as many minutes as recently. That efficiency really isn't there, but it is what it is. This team is really good. This team is really good. So hopefully we can beat Detroit, who have Cunningham. Oh yes, we traded RJ Barrett to them. Okay. And Jakob Podol. So game 1 goes to Detroit. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And then game 5 goes to us. So we move forward against the Pacers, who have Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Turner, and Wiseman. If we start losing games, I might round out this rotation to an 8-man. So game 1 goes to the Pacers. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. I don't want to do that. Game 4 goes to us, and then game 5 goes to us. So we're through to the Western Conference Finals in our 3rd year in charge. We're coming up against the Bulls, who have Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Zalis, Jabari Smith, and Clint Capella. Dyson Daniels as well. Davion Mitchell, Bruce Brown. They have a really decent team, actually. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to the Bulls. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And then game 5 goes to the Bulls. Oh, shit. Okay. So game 6 goes to the Bulls. I thought we are going to run away with that then. I'm thinking we have to... I'm not thinking we drop this down at all. I'm thinking we just adjust the rotation a little bit, which is fine by me. Okay, game 7 against the Bulls. I'm not getting cocky. They're a really good team. We're at home, though. We get off to a pretty good start. Their second quarter is pretty good. Our third quarter is back to, like, we're going back to back. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a lead, and we run away with it to win by 4 points. So we move on to our first finals in charge. Let's see who we come up against, and it's Anthony Edwards versus Scotty Barnes in the finals. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to the Wolves. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to the Wolves. Game 5 goes to us. And then game 6, can we please just win this? We get off to a really good start. Our second quarter is pretty even. Our third quarter, we push away a little bit, and it looks like we are going to be winning the NBA Finals in our third year in charge. Holy smokes, look at that. That is beautiful, and Scotty Barnes is your Finals MVP. What a roster we assembled. We didn't really go out there and trade for any, like, superstar. I know we made a trade for Duran, but getting Bailey was insane. Wow, this is such a good team. And we made like big improvements on our bench as well with Lonzo, Jalen Smith, and Jonathan Isaac. Jacoby Walter was really good as well. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know down below what you want to see next time, and I'll get working on that. If you guys have any sort of suggestions, I actually will take them. I am running out of ideas apart from just rebuilding every team. But thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you on the next video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.